Hi, Harold. Are you in Canton right now, and what do you think about getting to play in Northeast Ohio?
Yeah, man, I'm in Canton right now as we speak. Growing up in Northeast Ohio, man, I'm definitely excited. Big Brown family around, so they all excited as well. But
Do you,
obviously, just very blessed.
do you just really like orange and brown as your colors?
Yeah, yeah, got to, man. Especially if I'm green. Yeah.
Hey, Harold, wanted to ask you, your best games last season were against the biggest opponents, Penn State, Texas A&M. How much, kind of describe just the way you kind of elevated your game, and how much did that show kind of NFL scouts and the Browns specifically, what you're capable of at this level?
Yeah, pretty much, it kind of just shows us, NFL teams that, I can do it against, bigger opponents. It ain't just like I'm just like, just doing it against, smaller teams. I can do it against the bigger teams as well.
Hey, Harold, you set so many school records and FBS records and so many different areas. How do you feel like your versatility is going to be able to translate here with the Browns and in the NFL?
Yeah, I feel like the way my play style is, I'm able to move around a lot, do a lot of different things. Kind of just really open the playbook up a little bit, just because I'm, obviously I can play out of position a little bit.
Hey, Harold, just wondering how much time you've spent watching David Njoku, what you think of his game, and what you think about coming into a tight end room with him.
To be honest, I never really watched any tight ends. I've never ever watched David Njoku. I probably watched a few of his games here and there, but obviously I'm very excited to be in the same room as him. I heard he's a dog. I know he's a dog.
Hey, Harold, how did playing in a Prostyle system under Coach Loeffler help prepare you for the NFL?
I definitely say just because Coach Loeffler is like an NFL type of guy, so I kind of already got the feel for like the plays and stuff like that, and I feel like it should be okay transition when it comes to, I guess, plays and stuff like that, and the way how he coaches and things like that.
And how does your defensive background from McKinley kind of affect how you play tight end? How did it shape you, and what was that transition like?
Yeah, like you said, I was play defensive back, so I kind of got an idea of, how I guess when I'm running routes or whatever, just kind of just know like what makes a DB feel uncomfortable and stuff like that. Just because I didn't play it myself, I know what makes me feel uncomfortable, so I kind of just take knowing that, basically knowing what the DB don't want you to do. I kind of already know how that feels, and I kind of think about what if I was guarding myself, like how would I make, when it comes to route running and stuff like that.
Hey, Earl, how do you reflect on it, and how special was it to have a season that a lot of people say was, the best in the history of college football for a tight end?
I definitely say I'm very blessed. Obviously I could have done it on my teammates and stuff like that. My coach was setting me up. But yeah, just definitely just blessed and, lucky enough to do something like that.
Harold, how much did your games against Texas Tech and Penn State put you on the map, do you think?
I said that, yeah, I guess it really did put me on the map just because, I was no rank. I never was a, hyped up guy. So, when I kind of had stats like that and put stuff like that on tape, it kind of really opened doors for me.
Hey, Harold, you said you don't spend a lot of time watching tight ends. I'm just kind of curious, though. Is there somebody that you grew up admiring and wanting to be like as a player?
Being in Northeast Ohio, my brother's actually a Steelers fan, so I used to watch Le'Veon Bell a lot. And, that's back when I was younger and I used to play running back. But, that's who I pretty much grew up watching.
Harold, how special is it to you to, at every level now, call Ohio home? from college, high school to college to now in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a blessing. I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's always close to home, but I guess that's a plus. You know, I mean, I never would expect it to be like this, but, you know, obviously I'm just happy that all, you know, ended up coming up.